Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have our first LR Super EZA. As we can see, he's got his shiny little border right there. So now LRs just have a ton of effects going on, right? We got a lot of stuff going. So remember, Super EZA enhances a character's passive. I thought, like, this is a free-to-play character. Looks like he's going to be pretty good. And, I mean, a lot of people were like, oh my god, he is terrible. It's like, dude, 70% chance to guard is not so good. 100%. But, like, I don't know. I feel like he's got a little to him, man. Like, it's a free-to-play character. I mean, people got to understand, man, the type of character we're talking about does matter. You know, Dokkan Fest LRs, you know, and free-to-play LRs from 2016, I'm sorry, but I'm not judging them on the same scale. It's not happening. Let's see how he does. I mean, we're in, you know, a reasonable difficulty fight here. Let's see if we get cooked. Links, unfortunately, by the way, this kid does only have 6 links. You know, I hate that, but it is what it is. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, First Awakened, terrible link, Family Ties, terrible link, and Legendary Power. Now, remember, when I say terrible link, I would call Berserker a terrible link, because you usually don't have it activated, especially in Broly's team, right? Because you're very, you know, not likely to get it active. First Awakened has a huge buff, 25% attack, 10% defense, that's good. But look at the characters that have it. Like, we're not going to really see that. And then the same thing with Family Ties. Very, 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 going to be a link we're just not going to see. So, like, those are just, like, worthless links. So, in terms of Goku's actually good links, we got them up. Let's hope we don't just get killed in 1 second here. Okay, we're fine. Trunks and Goten, the way this was going to go, if that first hit didn't kill them, they're going to be a god for the rest of the fight. Now, I should mention right now that LR Prime Battle Goku is giving all allies 3 ki and then 30% attack and defense for superclass allies. So, we're looking pretty good right there. Perfect, okay. Here's another one. 14 million, sure. Remember, every 12 key super we get gives us 50% attack and defense. And he is guarding. So, that's the big thing that people didn't like. And, I mean, I'm not going to argue that. Obviously, chance to guard sucks balls. Donkey balls. So, what Goku gets, he gets 3 key, 159% defense, and then a 70% chance to guard as the first or second attacker in the turn. You don't have to run him in slot 1, though. Like, this guy would suck if he had to be run in slot 1 for that, for sure. But, I mean, slot 2, he's a support character, man. Like, I could, you know, like, I don't hate what he gives us at all. I really don't. So, you know, he gives that support. He gets the 3 key. Well, I mean, I guess here, you know what? We're off of his turn now. Let me come back next turn. We'll talk about him more. All right, guys. So, let's again go ahead and go over. Oh, we could pop Trunks and Goten's active. Yeah. This is a great turn to do this. Let's just pop Trunks and Goten's active. Get them, you know, with the dodge and stuff like that. This is gonna be overall, I would say, a very strong turn for LR Goku, right? On this Kamehameha team, we could be, you know, really in business right here. Okay, yeah, let's just hit this Trunks. Let's get rid of this Trunks. Make sure Trunks can't punish Goku. And let's go ahead and hit that. Remember, Goku's going to get a lot of ki once the turn actually does start, so I'm not really going to be too concerned about that. Lynx is going to be pretty good right there. We're going to have some stuff. Now, real quick, Goku, I just want to talk about his passive and what it is that he does. Right? Remember, this is the changes to the character. So he gets 159% attack and defense start a turn. We'll take it. 3 ki plus 159% defense and a 70% chance to guard as first or second attacker in the turn. 3 ki and 159% attack and a 70% chance of an additional super as the second or third attacker in the turn. So that, like, in slot 2 is where you would want to run him. Then he gets another 159% attack and defense on 18 key super. But here's the big thing. This all allies 3 key and 30% attack and defense for superclass allies. I mean, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but it does give me a reason to want to run him. I do love running support units and orb changers and stuff like that. So, I mean, I definitely am not mad about that. And then he's super effective against all types when attacking superclass enemies. and does guaranteed crits against extreme class enemies. So I guess in terms of build, maybe raw defense, dodge, additional. Additional's got some stuff, because if there is a major weakness for this character, it's definitely his 18 key super attack effect right here, which mega colossal damage. He gives allies 30% attack and then a 10% chance to crit for 1 turn. So that's really not a great super attack effect. And when I say not great, I mean I think it sucks ass. So 12 key super attack is fine though. 50% attack and defense for 1 turn. Alright, so like a double additional from him would be very clutch for that reason. So, alright, let's see what Goku has to offer us right here. Goku is not like a super, like, crazy character, like, oh my god, like, he's so complex and there's so many systems and transformations and doing all this stuff. But I think he is, like, pretty solid, right? The free-to-play LR, that's going to be very helpful. I mean, if you're a free-to-play player, this is a real character, man. 21 right there, yeah. I mean, we're just pumping out 20 million attack stats. At minimum, free, super effective against all types. We get the additional. That gets us 50% attack and defense. One more. We do. Double super. He's good, man. I don't... And we're guarding again. He's good. I'm sorry. I think he's fine. I don't really have an issue with this guy's super EZA, man. I think he's pretty solid, actually. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get one of these family Kamehameha characters out right here. And then probably next turn we'll be able to get the domain up. Maybe Goku will be able to do a little bit of extra damage. Here, like usual, we'll just go ahead and skip to Goku's turn next. Alright, Goku. Let's get a little bit more footage of our boy here. Plenty of tech key for him to bask in. So let's hit this. We probably should... Like, so we've done a run here where we've kind of just sat with him in slot 2 the whole fight. I think I would like to maybe see, I guess, like, what his attack stat would look like if he's in, like, slot 1. So remember, in slot 2, he gets the extra attack and the extra defense. Slot 1, he gets the extra defense, and then in slot 3, he only gets the extra attack. So, I mean, if you can bring up a major negative with this guy, it's that defensively... he's going to be like an uber fish in slot 3. Well, I mean, I don't know. He should be, so no guard right there. He should be near like 1 million defense plus, right? I mean, I know there's a lot of bosses who's like Bulma is hitting for damn near 3, I guess. Kind of a big deal to discuss, but whatever. Here, let's get TEQ Goku's domain out right here. But I tried to do a standby right there. He's an active skill. Oops. I'm so silly. All right, so we get this out. So this will be a little bit of an extra buff for our boy Goku. Again, after this, I'm probably going to want to just make sure to maybe see what Goku looks like again. Just like in slot 1 or something like that. Just a little bit more. But from these numbers we're seeing and stuff like that, this Goku looks good to me. I think expecting more... well, okay. Could they just make this super EZA Goku, like, on par with, like... like, one of these really good characters? Like, could they just make Prime Battle Goku as good as, like, 17 and Golden Frieza? Yes. Yeah. 100% they could. But it's just not very realistic, right? Like, I don't ever expect that they're gonna do something like that. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I'd much rather be pleasantly surprised with, you know, free-to-play characters being good. The one character that I don't mind being harsh with, again, was Int LR Broly, which, I mean, he's way better than a lot of characters I'm more favorable with, but Int LR Broly, remember, he's a Dokkan Fest LR. That's, you know, the highest class of character. So, I want, like, no restrictions, craziness across the board. Like, Carnivals... and Dokkan Fest LRs, those are the characters who are expected to just be the juggernauts of the game. 100%. And Dokkan in this calendar year, they have really kind of stuck true to kind of like these, I don't know, sort of like traditional things, right? Where it's like, oh, this is a super good rotation right here. It could be a little bit better, I guess, if we had like the Trunks or Goten here, too. All right, let's get this turn. And then afterwards, I think we'll do one more run. And I just maybe want to see Goku in, like, slot 1 or something like that. We can actually probably do it next turn if we don't kill the Super Saiyan Goku in the last turn quickly. All right, let's see what we get. All right, don't kill Vegeta, boys. Don't do it. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. All right, Goku. 26. Got a pretty good chance of an additional, which we get. 16. Okay. We could do one more, too. Which we do. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of people in my comment section who said that he, like, fucking sucks. And I just have to disagree with that. I do. Oh, right, gamers. I wanted to see Goku in slot 1. But what we're going to be doing here is we're going to put Goku in slot 3. Just to kind of switch it up a little bit here. Just, you know, see a little bit of a different rotation. We kind of went through the whole fight, just, you know, him sitting in that one spot. So let's see how this is going to look for us. I guess one other thing is not getting the buffs from slot 1. You do need Trunks and Goten, obviously, dodge right here, though. Okay. I have good confidence, Trunks and Goten. Yeah, yeah. It's like at the start of the fight, 32? Okay. At the start of the fight, if you could get them built up nicely, you're really going to be looking pretty good. All right, I don't think they're going to kill. Okay, Trunks and Goten. Oh, like damn near the best turn I've ever seen from them right here. All right, kids, let's relax. Let's not go too crazy now. 23, that's in slot 3. So remember, if we're in slot 3, though, that does mean we do not have access to his defense, but we do still have his kind of like extra offensive power, stuff like that. Still, another triple super. All the additional super luck is going to this Goku here. I'll take it. Sure, sure. Let me just end. Let's just get one turn with him in slot 1, and then we can finish up. All right, guys. Nice little rotation for us right away that we could go ahead and see this. So sure, let's see how we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and put Goku in slot 1 right here. So remember, we're gonna lose out on a lot of attacking power, for Goku, unfortunately, right? But you know, part of the showcase. Let's kind of like see what he looks like in these various different spots. Yeah, I think he's gonna be effective, man. I mean, he's, you know, not a top 10 unit in the game or some shit like that, but this guy's not, like, he's not some bitch who's horrible. 92 right there, okay. 12 million, so we could see his damage goes down quite a bit. Because we had Trunks and Goten support up. Both of them were supporting right there. Yeah, so definitely slot 2 is where you're going to want to run him. You could run him in slot 3 if there's not going to be very many attacks or a lot of pressure, right? Like, I mean, yeah, this Goku will probably struggle against, like, Janemba or Gogeta or something like that, but he is not some throwaway terrible character. I kind of like what they did. If they wanted to make him better, the main thing, I guess, would be to give him 100% guard, and then maybe his additional be 100% in slot 2. That's, like, the one thing, but, I mean, he seems effective to me, and he is any content where you have to use free-to-play characters, like, he's just going to torch that shit in one hit. So, Super EZA Prime Battle Goku, I don't know about y'all, but he looks pretty good to me.